Alright. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Salt Mines, where we delve into the deranged, confused, and outright bizarre complaints of people who are losing their minds on the StarCraft 2 ladder. Down here in the bottom left, we've got Bane, who is not even going to give me a moment to finish introducing the players before already complaining, and Bane will be playing against Novea Star in the top right. Bane says, are you going to be a cheesy ass too? Yep, totally. Ass is definitely what Bane said there. Bane already tilted. Apparently has been getting cheesed by people on the ladder. Now, for those who don't know, you might be wondering, maybe you're newer to StarCraft, you've never played. What does cheese mean, Pig? Well, cheese is when your opponent attacks you before you want them to. Just kidding. Oh, I am so bloody sick and tired of it every bloody game. I hate CVZ. No, I don't cheese. Novea Star is an absolute sweetheart here. He's just like, oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah, I don't like CVZ either. It's a hard matchup. You know, buddy, it's a hard matchup. Bane's just like, here just fuming and raging. Novea Star's been really nice so far. Hasn't reacted angrily despite this kind of super over-the-top, aggression out of Bane. And let's be real, guys. Cheese is definitely a situation where you basically are gambling. Cheese normally means you're doing something that is, really has to try and rely on surprise. A very aggressive strategy usually, but there's people say, oh, there's macro cheese. If you just go and take 4 bases and hope they don't attack you until it pays off 5, 6, 7 minutes into the game, you could call that an economic cheese. Essentially, it's flipping a coin, hoping they don't scout what you're up to, or they don't know how to respond it, even if they do scout. So you're taking a risk. You're not trying to play a solid style where you're able to react and block everything coming your way. Now, some of you might be wondering, Pig, what are you wearing? Well, guys, I am wearing my lovely purple pink Twitch robe here. It is a cold winter's night in Sydney, and I was like, dude, man, I just got out of the shower and I was like, I feel it's cold. It's not good weather for going outside, and I was like, man, I need some comfort food. And you know what I realized? Nothing warms my heart and my soul more than watching people complain about StarCraft 2 ladder. Because we've all been there. It's the reason I watch Artosis stream. For those of you who haven't watched Artosis stream, one of the most famous, knowledgeable StarCraft 2 commentators of all time, who streams over at twitch.tv/Artosis. And if you go there, you can watch a man literally lose his mind just on repeat over and over and over again while getting heckled by his Twitch chat. And it is one of the most outlandish, hilarious, strange, and yet also it's an experience. I'm struggling to find the word right now. I think it is basically you feel camaraderie when you watch Artosis stream, and it's the same thing I feel with these players here. I will be making fun of them. I know that. I've already made fun of Bane a little bit, and I will some more, I'm sure. But I also feel camaraderie because I have raged. This game is hard. Competitive games are hard. StarCraft is a game that throws so many situations at you, and it's difficult to play. And you know what? I'm kind of cheering for Bane here. I've watched a lot of these shows. I've ragged on the players who are raging a lot. Not the best first attack for Bane. Goes in with 4 Zerglings for a scout. Sees a Baneling Nest and Ling Speed. Now, we can already infer that Bane, complaining about cheese, I'm sick and tired of it every game, probably doesn't want to play the Ling Bane battles, and indeed goes for a Roach Warren and 2 more gases. The problem right now is Bane hasn't built either any Spine Crawlers or a Wall Off. Now, if you want to skip the Ling Speed, the Ling version of the game, which it appears Bane wants to, then you probably don't want to build Ling Speed. So notice Bane has invested in an upgrade just because that's what Zergs do. But guys, if you don't enjoy going Ling Bane battles and you're not going to play the Zerglings, you're going to go straight to Roaches, that's a wasted 200 resources right there. Number 1. Number 2, if you have no defense, like right now, Bane could die to any attack. You need Evos and Roachhorn in the wall, but Bane is just cutting corners like mad. Now, Novea is being very kind, has a big pack of Zerglings, but is using them defensively, which is a big misstep. Should probably be going to kill the opponent right now, because in ZVZ, if you're going to make Ling Bane, you want to get aggressive with it and see what you can do. More Lings are on the way, as well as a lair behind this Novea Star, looking like they might want to tech up towards Mutalisks while securing a 3rd base. A 3rd goes down for Bane, but the Overlord sees it, and I think Novea can get an easy cancel on that base. Bane right now building a few Roaches. Bane's about to get a lot of greed paying off here, right? He's up a few workers, going to 40 workers, quick lair, could go Roach speed, but just doesn't have any defense, and is building 7 more drones. Guys, this Overlord just saw more Zerglings flooding out of the base. You've seen about 30 Zerglings leave the opponent's base, and you're going to build even more drones? The greed knows no bounds. Bane right now Maybe only now noticing the Ling Beta the third. Cancel, 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 cancel. Okay, does cancel that, get some of the money back. But no roaches have started building. Moves out with 3 roaches to find like 20 lings. Only now starting more roaches. Even after seeing the third under attack, built more drones, and only after engaging realizes, maybe 3 roaches don't build 20 zerglings. Oh my god, Bane with a ridiculous number of workers for 2 bases. Luckily, Novea's not doing anything. Novea feels bad for Bane because Bane's been complaining about the balance and don't be cheesy and stuff like this. Novea's really giving as much time as possible, and somehow Bane is still not ready. Finally, some roaches come out. But the Banelings here, oh my god, pull the drones, run the drones, spread, 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 spread. Oh my god, that is not a drone spread. Thankfully, Novea only took out half the mineral line. I do think Novea could have killed the whole mineral line and is floating a lot of money behind it. Only now going for a roach war and no spire down. You are a cheesy ass, says Bane. Okay, so Bane just got hit at 5 minutes. With 16 lings canceling the third. One of the lightest pressures I've ever seen in Zerg vs. Zerg. Hitting at 5 minutes in the game. You stupid ass! I have 3 bases and a lair. Novea's like, you know I have like way more economy and tech than you, right? Bane's like, no! You cheesed me! You attacked me before I was ready! We said 10-minute no rush! I think Bane may be confusing a ladder game with a game played on Big Game Hunters in 1999 in an internet cafe with his younger brother. This is not that. This is a ladder game versus a stranger. It's competitive. There's MMR on the line. There's league promotions on the line. Now, these roaches actually did a ton of damage. They actually got a lot done on the drones, but a lot of the drones ran away. The lings will get the surround, and the rest of the roaches will have to pull back. Bane's going to pull back now. Bane is trying to rebuild the third behind this. The problem is that Spire is already almost finished, and Novea still has 3 bases up. Spine coming up in the natural, is still injecting and whatnot. Has a good pack of lings for defense behind this. Double Evo Hydrodem. So Bane is going to try and transition out of this. Now, you know what? I'm cheering for you, Bane. I get that obviously we can see that Novea is not a cheeser, but I am going to suspend disbelief, and I'm going to go, yeah, you beat that cheesy Zerg. They did that Ling Bane rush that hit you at 5 minutes 30. Yeah! They trying to use Zerglings versus your roaches? Yeah, you trade well, buddy. Let's go, Bane. Come on. Get it together. 1-1. Hydra upgrades on the way. Hydras, did you guys know Hydras shoot up? Now, if you play Roach Hydra versus Mutas, you kind of need to play it as a timing attack because it's not very good defensively. The Roach is going to move command in there. For some reason, they are splitting up right now. These Roaches on the right side are getting overwhelmed. The Roaches on the left, half of them are hitting the hatchery right now. The control of Bane is mystifying, I want to say. Oh my god, they keep... Why are Roaches just move commanding in? What is this attack? Oh my god. You know, this brings me back to my old days, guys, when I used to get angry at my opponent's strategy. And I'd be so pissed off that I'd like stop being able to click on things. I'd just be like, I'll be doing this, gritting my teeth and stuff, and I'd be like swearing at the monitor. I used to do the old pound on the desk. Yeah. Let me know everyone's most embarrassing stories of rage that they'd rather forget, but you're going to share with everyone because we're a community here on the internet. So let me know in the comments section. For me, I didn't like serious hurt, but I pounded my desk so hard once. I'd always do it with the flat of my fist, so it's you know, the soft part. But I remember it being like a little sore for the rest of that day. I think that's the most embarrassing in terms of physical, but I've definitely called people names while playing on a barcode when I'm younger, or, you know, raged about balance, my opponents beating me and kind of just put it down to like, your race is just better than mine, they're stronger. I'm pretty sure I've gone through all of those. I think streaming for so many years has probably made me a better person just because there's that ever-present shame of there's people watching you. So you kind of train yourself to like harness that voice, and it's kind of like forced self-awareness because like if you don't have the self-awareness, like your chat's going to point out you're being an idiot. So you slowly start to learn and develop to be like, okay, so my ego is saying my opponent's bad and an idiot and a piece of crap and all this, you know, stuff. Maybe that's not quite right. Anyways, Novea's going to come in with the mutas. Definitely can pick off some drones here. Going after the Spore, Novea is crazy. Oh my god. I mean, the bounce damage will kill a couple of drones, and the Spore will go down, but that costs like 3 Mutalisks there. Spores do double damage to biological units like Mutalisks and Overlords, for those who didn't know. Ooh, that is 3 mutas there. Gets a couple drones. Okay, you got to rebuild that Spore Bean. Bane apparently just going to leave the main undefended. Okay, splitting the Hydras up to defend both bases, but there's a bit of chaos right now. It looks like the drones have accidentally been pulled from multiple bases. The third is up and saturated. Those similar worker counts on both sides. I kind of feel like Bane could just mass Hydras and go for a timing attack here and potentially kill Novea. Remember I said Roach Hydra, it's not very good defensively because the Hydras just aren't that good. You'd rather have Spores and Queens to shoot up and then just tech on up to like Lurkers and add the Hydras much later on. But right now there's no creep connecting these bases, which is so important against Mutiling Bane. When you're using the less mobile Roach Hydra style, you need to be able to move your Hydras, your Roaches, your Queens around. It also gives you the chance to spread versus the enemy Banelings, which are massing up on the other side and all this sort of stuff. But Bane is like Spores? No, nope, don't need those. Oh, wait, there's a Spore. Okay, 2 Spores building at the third, not too bad. It's going to try and take a fourth, but there's no creep over there. You can't even get over there to defend that. And he's going for a Lurkerden as well. Lurkerden just finished up here in the main. Spore rebuilds. That's not really covering the workers, but I'll allow it. It's a Silver League Spore Crawler, but I'll allow it. For those who don't know, Silver League Cannon Turret Spore is one which you build behind the mineral line rather than in it. Because I don't really know the reason behind it. I think people think units just come in from the edge of the map like it's a campaign mission. Oh no, morphing all the Hydras into Lurkers. No, cancel. Get the Hydras back together. The Hydras are trying to run down here. They do have 1/1 upgrades and Groove Spines and Augments, but there's just not that many of them. There's a lot more Mutas than there are Hydras right now. Where's the rest of the Hydras? Bane is massively overdroned to 66 drones. The Mutas are going to be able to overwhelm. No creep connecting these bases, no creep giving vision or anything like that, and no Spores to back it up, leaving themselves just massively open. Lurkers are trying to morph to counter the Banelings, but right now the problem is not the Banelings, it's the Mutalisks. The Ling Bane runs in, threatens to fight, but then it does pull back. The Mutas are going to win this game on their own by the looks of it. The Mutas have taken a fair bit of damage, but dude, there is so much more money, I think, for Novea right now. Even though Novea's down on workers, the Mutas have traded so well. Mutas are not meant to trade well front on versus Hydras, but they keep only fighting 3 or 4 Hydras at a time. Okay, tail end of that fight was a bit awkward for Novea. Novea at this point has killed 23 Hydras for 17 Mutas. Not too bad. It's not great, of course. You do cost 50 more gas per Muta than Hydra, but keeping those numbers low. Now, Bane's still redroning. Bane really just needs to be building Spore. Spread the creep! Creep is like such an essential thing versus Mutiling Bane. I can't believe there's no creep and Spores going down. The Lurkers will stop the Banelings. If you can get a few Lurkers and Spores here, a Lurker and a Spore there, a Lurker and 2 Spore, a few Spores there, you're safe, and then you can just lock down 4 bases. You've got great upgrades coming in. I mean, Bane is definitely doing some things really well. He's going to go Infestation to get the Hive up, but right now you're in a really vulnerable position, and these Hydras, we know there's Banelings out. Spread! Bane! Spread! No, don't run around. No, spread! Spread, not clump! Not clumps! Oh, clump! Oh my god, that is not what you want to do with your Hydras, and that's another reason I didn't actually mention why Hydras are arse. If you don't surprise them with a timing attack, they'll get Baneling speed, they'll get a lot of Banelings, and they will connect with the Hydras. If you're attacking them, it's harder for them to do that unless they set up a really fancy flank, which is very high level, because basically your Roaches are going to naturally be in front and like tanking and blocking all of the Banelings, but if you're not doing a timing attack, Roach Hydra sucks. The Mutiling is going to do well. I think Roach Hydra could have worked, but it has to be the Spores. Piss off, says Bane. Once again, guys, toning down these swear words, of course. I mean, I imagine it's an F-bomb. It's almost always F-bombs. I'm sorry. Novea Star's like, I'm sorry, I'm just playing the matchup. Eat a dick and die. All right, so we're going into another map now. Apparently what happened is Bane kept messaging Novea Star after the game saying, "You cheesy piece of shit, I can't believe you cheesed me." And they've immediately matched again on the ladder right after that. Novea Star's continuing the conversation, says, "Hey, it's not cheese after 3 minutes. It was a bloody 5-minute Ling Bane poke." Shut the hell up, says Bane. You didn't deserve that win. It didn't deserve it. Oh my god. Bane was so busy typing, they didn't even build these drones on time. You guys can see what's happening, right? Bane is like, "You cheesed me? Cheesing is what bad people do. I'm gonna do the bad thing back to you." Is gonna go for a 12 pool now and try to cheese out Novea. Novea's going for a pool Gasler, which is a pretty safe opening. Bane has already messed this build up, guys. When that spawning pool finishes, you're meant to have 3 lava. But the moment the pool went down, you're meant to start building drones. Bane was too busy typing, "Shut the F up, you didn't deserve that win." And now, there's only got 2 lava. You're meant to be building 6 lings, you can only build 4. Oh my god, this is a really big delay. Was this like 7 seconds? 8 seconds. Oh my god, 8-second delay on the last pair of Zerglings. Now, at this point, you need to get an expansion up. Oh my, okay, Bane's going all in. Bane's going all in. Bane's gonna pull the boys, guys. Bane is gonna pull the boys. Bane is like, yeah, you cheese me. I'll show you how to cheese. You want cheese before 3 minutes? I'll hit you before 3 minutes. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll take you down, stupid. I'll show you how it's done. I'll show you how it's done. I mean, at this point, I can hear a high-pitched keening all the way through the internet, through this replay, even though it's literally a fragment of the past. Some people say StarCraft replays only actually catch the inputs in the game and put it in that nice little small 60 kilobyte file. But it actually, little do people know, if you are a warlock like me and you have a crystal ball and a whole bunch of magic powers, I actually can hear the fuck you up, fuck you up. Bane's gonna arrive, sees the hatcheries really late, which is not a good sign. He's gonna run up the ramp. Novea's like, hey buddy, nice cheese. Queen is doing so much damage from the back line. She pulls the drones, the Zerglings. She's got the spine crawler there as well on the high ground. She's gonna try and defend it. The Zerglings are coming on forward. Try and hang on. This one Zergling isn't even on A move, it's on move command. How many of Bane's units were on move command in that fight? I have no idea, but the fact that a Zergling just ran through the battle means it was more than we thought. And can you guys believe it? No GG. Well, color me surprised. I can't believe it. No GG. Absolutely just strange. If you guys enjoyed this game, you want to watch more bizarre, outlandish, and just outright weird complaints and raging, check out one of these other videos over here. And yeah, don't forget to check out the Patreon if you want to go above and beyond to support this show. Check it out. There's a link in the description. Give that one a clickety-click. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye and good night.